now analysis on the tripartite reports, fumble them at the calm attempt for giving the facts, the bare fact on how the document, this tripartite reports, how the format time within the inside the document, and also one analyze the APC position as we stand from a legal perspective within the inside the document, and I will delve on facts rather than opinions. But in conclusion, I will give my own opinion in summary. Now, so I get for do this, and hopefully I will compare some in two audios. Okay. Now the documents we then lay, I just want to tell you that the layout and things that you should not lay emphasis on inside this document, this 542 page document. Make sense of within the inside, and some of the documents we not too relevant inside, and we say you for pay focus and things that you should underline. There are two issues here I want for highlight, but before I want to highlight the recommendations and the position of various political parties, the divergence, thing that we do not agree upon. I don't get so much call from me APC compatriots, my fellow citizens, say, Ahmed, you blunt, make document easy for we, break them for we know hear from you. So I felt compelled for come na the social media for make I just telling her how this document is within the inside and within the inside the APC, within at the APC position from a position of fact. So if you want to rebut me, please refer me to the page where I misrepresent the document. It is not my opinion. Okay. Now, the document, the NUMAM Cross-Party Committee on Electoral Systems and Management Bodies Review. I even get a question, a reservation on how come we come up with this particular heading of this document. We concern na being general election we then thief na APC there, and but I'll come to that now. How this document is formatted, there is 542 page. Now I'm going to show you how they lay out this document, and when I've done, I will show you the recommendations. Okay, my name is Ahmed Sise. Today, the 4th of July 2024. So if you listen to this audio, make sure you get hold of the second audio. Now the document starts from page 1, then puts the terms of reference in there, waiting happen, waiting at the document, waiting at them how they describe, and then later on then puts the introduction on waiting come about from being to money after with the election they lost, waiting make this document get foresee the light of day. So from there then put the mandate will then give them the committee and how they shape themselves for make them do this work. So this you occupy the better part of the pages of the initial, the first page then and this document till page 18. We then done and then start the recommendations actively from page 19. Page 19 they recommend up to 80 recommendations. When they done the 80 recommendations, then and then go to the electoral process under review. So then we say this tripartite not for look only on 2023 elections, therefore look at 2007 election, therefore look at what happened in 2012, what happened in 2018 election, and what happened in 2023 elections. So then page here from page from the better part of waiting happen. So they include and they. So then put again the excerpt of the agreement for national unity, we then get snap into money. All the minutes would have signed on behalf of whose party, on behalf of the government. So now, at the onset, me no want refer to the other party. I want to refer to them as the APC, the SLPP, and the international community. Why must you refer them to the government when we are part of the government as APC? Because as far as I know, and up to class 3, from 3 people go no say, government is made up of 3 organs: the legislative organ of government, you get the judiciary, and you get the executive. We are part of the legislative, so we're part of government. So how you go make a tripartite where you go say government versus the APC when we were part of government. So I like to refer to them, and also they carry the interest of the SLPP. So now they show you how Orman signed that document there. So now you come to page 71 to page 104, Insai then put the mandate of the committee, also the mode of delivery, how them plan for, then timeline when they for deliver, how them for consult people then before they come during this course, and also the area them we then get for focus. They put 3 areas them we then call thematic windows. The area where they say, let's divide yourself into 3 teams. When I look at the legal area, the laws, then the public election act, the constitution, we get problem. Then the other team, they say, when I look at the elections management, the one they will get for how the election, then they go, how then they manage the election, how for improve the law. Then they put another area, people, then when they say, una na the institutional reforms, that is the ECSL, then now ONS, security forces, they say, una go respond. So that page, they show me how they devise themselves. Then page 105 to 293, he put in some document they move and feel say we for no. So if you want confused, just discountenance those documents. Some of it do not exist. Wetin them put from page inside these pages from 105 to 293, we take the bulk of the document, we make you see the document big. They put the election, the ECSL, the result, summary of results from parliamentary, this by district. Then they put presidential election for polling stations in the region with a total. Then they put the mayor and chairperson election inside the, and then they put the report 2023, the whole report. And then the most interesting one, we now the page within a page 294, now the APC the own recommendations. Well, it is important make a pause from this side, say the APC recommendations not make and through to the 80 recommendations we will wait for make them implement. They say they are we will get within they call disagreements we as far as them concerned. They say area of divergence, area whose side will not agree. They say they note but the committee focus on national issues to reach joint recommendation. They say the notice say will not grow, but the committee be focused on national issues. Now in them put, if you see the document whose side they summarize the report, it is not my words, I'm just quoting. Let me say I deal with facts here. Okay, not to suggestion, not to insinuation, not to perception. It is the fact. So now, so the committee tell me say all Wetin APC recommend, all Wetin we put as a paper in this page 294, we I must say APC representatives, I must give kudos to you guys. You made a salient recommendation and evidence it with fact. We they on that page 304 we will put the RRF forms we for evidence with you now say in 294 to 304 the APC talk about the 60% of the results will then be announced, say it not represent 60% when they look at the remaining results we left na the south and the east when na the SLPP stronghold, show say they put more of the results from that, over 80% of the results from that region, then they see na 60%, which was not 60%. So now, how I will come back on the analysis how I found this ludicrous, how I find this thing will then do so not sit well with me, but I will come on to that side, how the international community not make well now. So page 304, as as I see, then get the RRFs. So now the most interesting part stop. If you take the document now, page 313, now there you get new National Election Watch, then 2023 Electoral Cycle Report. It's a very big document. It starts from page 313 to page 388. Inside it, they put all the operational model, how they monitor election, a lot of dossier, and you don't have time to read that. So don't, all these documents, they all pre-exist and belong there before. Then you get at page 389, you get the CATA report, start from 2018 elections to 2023 elections, okay? Then it take you now to page 449. At page 450, you get the European Union Election Observer Mission, the final report for the 2023 elections. That one will also take you to page 534, which I get now finally the African Union, the report, election report. Now it take you to 542. So all these documents, I not say they're not important, so but they make the document make cumbersome for readers. They make it difficult for readers, so you know go pay attention. Now let me now take you to the recommendations where they recommend. We tell you say earlier say the APC, there is nothing in this document we suggest say then therefore do a rerun or a regime change. It was not recommended. So when we hear the American ambassador na AYV, he talks say, and I quote, he said the United States government is looking forward to the implementation of the tripartite recommendations before the MCC money. This recommendation, it mean say na the 80 recommendations we then get consensus on. We at recommendation 80, then say they put forward before the president of Sierra Leone and in cabinet for ratify. Now that is the area we maybe get problem on. But I will come on my own commentary until I tell you now say na the facts are the given a force. Now the APC position, as I tell you, was captured in page 294, and also I believe say they will go the extra mile for make a point on that. So now let me just take you briefly now to Wetin then put now the recommendations. The recommendations start from page 18. Okay, recommendation 1 it start from page 18. And then page 19, they recommend a whole lot of things then. But I will just cherry pick some of the areas them way they recommend and which I think say important there. So they talk about electoral commission, now they then begin. Then talk about how they for review the Public Elections Act for make it put provision, say for make a lot of changes we they suggest. So now then take we now to recommendation 2. We talk about now recommendation 4 is also interesting. They say let the Electoral Commission let them ensure say they comply with the provision of the Audit Service Act, where within the cry for say they need to be audited. And so it take we now to also on another area where they say na electoral operation and planning. Itself, it take we to recommendation 7. Recommendation 8 also interesting. They say therefore adopt a regulation specifying the format of electoral operational plans. Whether it's the voter registration or the election, then therefore they tell me waiting at them plans in advance. So recommendation 8. It take we now to electoral operations, who side they also put recommendation 11, recommendation 12, then they go to voter registration. Then say the recommendation 14. I just say cherry pick the areas and way might be interesting for let you know. Recommendation 14. And I want that you follow the recommendation. If you meet any recommendations we suggest, say there has to be then for a commissioner for resign or make a rerun or ECOWAS, remind me from the 80 recommendation. It must see the light of day. The area where the APC make them position, they say it has to be a subject of national and continuous national engagement. Okay, now you come now to 16, where Electoral Commission for review the proposed location of registration centers. You understand? Like no be like wetin happen the last time. Now nomination process, then put am recommendation 17, recommendation 18. They say therefore develop a nomination software. This is very important for us in the APC because the last elections, people and they don't put their name down, they refuse them, and then they efface and later for replace them with other candidates. They say they recommend say ECSL for develop a software where as soon as we don't nominate 2 months to the elections, you cannot tamper or modify that nomination, those data. Do you understand? Then put the role of party agents in the electoral process. We therefore design recommendation 19 to we therefore design, countersign the RRF document together with the polling agent. Then put rule of parliament recommendation 20, and also parliament for take active role for establish a parliamentary committee wey for look on election affairs. Now then talk about the political party legislation commission, the decision for limit rallies and parades for security reasons, say it impede the constitution, your rights to freedom of movement. So then for amend that. So recommendation it go up to recommendation 22. They say the NCRA then therefore resource for provide an inclusive and comprehensive civil register, not to for just cherry pick. Then they go to electoral securities, then talk about the planning of electoral security, then talk about all Wetin and therefore do, and then all the police complaint board Wetin and for do, then they make recommendation. Then you get another area where they say threat assessment, where recommendation 25 up to 26. Now you look at they say government for enhanced the right to information and right to security by recognizing the importance of the public to inform when the MACP is evoked. You know, go just bring MACP and can scare people then. So now I will tap this audio naya and move for make we get the second audio.
Plenty thank you where you don't take your time for listening. Not forget for tell we all what you think down in the comment section. Not forget for like, share, subscribe and stay tuned to Salon updates for more.